Hello everyone. So in this video we are going to discuss about the that are useful in our first year MBBS. So basically, as we know that there are three major subjects in our first year. The first one is the anatomy, the second one is the physiology, and the third one is the biochemistry. So in this video we will be dealing with all these three subjects and their books that should be used, gold standard books as well as the Indian standard books by the Indian authors. The first book that we are going to discuss about is of anatomy, and of that we are going to discuss about the Indian author. So first book that we are going to discuss, so it is the BD Chaurasia. This is the handbook of the BD Chaurasia, or the zeroth volume of the BD Chaurasia, which everyone has to use before their first year starts. And after that, we have the anatomy, that is the real textbook of the first volume, which is the first volume, and it is actually the BD Chaurasia's human anatomy, which is widely used all over India for the anatomy. Now, of course, the anatomy has their different branches as well. So, for embryology, we have Inderveer Singh's Human Embryology, which is also used all over the India and is one of the best book for reading embryology. Now, for histology, we have Inderveer's Histology for histological purposes, but these books are actually not used that much in our first year that much. So after that, as we know that the human anatomy consists of the human anatomy, the embryology, the histology, then after that we also have the neuroanatomy. And for neuroanatomy, Vishram Singh's book is the best. This over here is the clinical anatomy or the clinical neuroanatomy for from the Vishram Singh. You can buy the single textbook of the neuroanatomy by Vishram Singh. Then after this, the most important book for your preparation is the Netter's Atlas or any atlas, which is very important for MBBS preparation. Why? Because it have these photos over here, which are very important for your understanding of the anatomy. Okay, so anatomy is basically very difficult subject. Everyone thinks that this is very difficult subject, but if you follow these things, all these atlas things and the books, read each other's, yeah, it will be very easy for you. Also, there are other books. There are other books for preparation of anatomy. That is, the Vishram Singh's anatomy is also there. But generally, people prefer B.D. Chaurasy's anatomy. And the gold standard textbook for anatomy is the Gray's Anatomy, which is very nice textbook. It contains all the embryology section, the histology section, and also the neuroanatomy, and also all these sections are given very clearly in this book. But the thing is, the book is very lengthy, and the thing is, you have to read, and the retention power of that book after reading that is very less. Now, for physiology, we have various books as well. So first of all, the gold standard for physiology. So the gold standard for physiology is the Guyton and the Hall textbook, which is actually a very good textbook for understanding the concepts. But this book is very lengthy and it is very difficult to remember all the things that you are studying from the Guyton and Hall. So for gold standard textbook, always we have best Indian authors. So for Indian authors, for now we have GK Pal textbook. It is one of the best Indian author textbook for preparation of the physiology. Also along with this, another book is there which is known as the AK Jain textbook, which is not available right now with me, which is also a very nice book by Indian author for studying physiology. Now the last subject, which is the biochemistry. So in this we have two books which is famous. So one is Satyanarayan, the second one is Vasudevan. If you are more prone to easy reading and easy conceptual things, then you should go for the Satyanarayan. For now we have Satyanarayan over here. So this book over here is the Satyanarayan, and the language of this Satyanarayan book is very easy. So you can easily read all these concepts and all. But the thing is, for clinical things and clinical understanding of biochemistry, the photos, the neat and clean photos and the pictures from the biochemistry, the diseases, for all this better understanding, you need a better book. So the better book is over here, which is the Vasudevan, the textbook of the biochemistry by Vasudevan. This book contains all these diagrams you can see of clinical things. You can see over here that all these diagrams are present in this book, which make a greater edge over this Satyanarayan's book. And so Vasudevan textbook is used by first year MBBS students for better clinical understanding. So I will recommend you all guys to buy BD Chaurasia for anatomy. For physiology, you may buy Guyton or GK Pal. And for biochemistry, I will suggest you to buy Vasudevan for better clinical understanding of the biochemistry, because at the first year we generally do not study biochemistry, but biochemistry is a very important subject in our curriculum of MBBS. So that's it for today. In subsequent video, we will also see the review books and the books that are important to pass the exams for the MBBS. Of course, these books are only for making your concepts better. For exams and for writing, you need different books for your preparation of university exams. Meet you in the next video. Till then, enjoy your MBBS and first year. Thank you everyone.